NLE Choppa, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back to that walk. I think I'm a bad.
After NLE Choppa dropped his fiery new track KO, a straight-up strike aimed at NBA YoungBoy, the whole rap scene exploded like someone lit a match in gasoline.
And Catrell is evil, and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees.
The moment it hit the internet, everybody went wild. Fans, rappers, bloggers, and people who don't even listen to either artist suddenly had an opinion.
Want to bring it top up, say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you.
But the loudest noise came from NBA YoungBoy himself, who wasted no time firing back with heavy accusations, acting like he was ready to expose NLE Choppa for real. But before we even get into YoungBoy's return fire, Charleston White barged into the drama like he was craving attention again. This man could have stayed silent, but that's just not in his DNA. He hopped online and went off on NLE Choppa, saying Choppa had no business speaking on YoungBoy's name. He was acting like he was YoungBoy's personal bodyguard or something. The wildest part, just 1 week earlier, Charleston was online saying the complete opposite.
But listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back to that walk. I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that NLE Choppa with that boy. Now them boy got some dances. Them boy, but you went to holler about if you was a bad, I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Kentrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I would give if you and King Von got in the car and shit together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish, nephew. Go back over there and finish being the bad.
He was calling out YoungBoy, claiming his music was no good for the youth and filled with negativity, literally the same thing NLE Choppa rapped about in his diss track. The flip-flop was crazy, and the internet started clowning him instantly, like, what's going on with this man? The whole situation had people laughing and confused at the same time.
These babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getting. YB babies ain't money getting. I can't understand. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. Him, you see that had that on medic?
In Choppa's KO, he doesn't hold back for even a second. He's spitting straight from the soul, dropping lines like he's aiming directly at YoungBoy's chest. He raps, "You're so bad for the youth. Nothing positive you do. You the reason guys are going after thinking that it's cute. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model, you'll never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion. Your aura give me ick. Guys like you make me sick."
Saying, call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb and act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, you know, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa is aiming.
Those bars hit like a warning shot, sharp, direct, and loaded with attitude. The track instantly blew up, and DJ Academics jumped in with his own messy opinion, claiming Choppa's whole energy felt like XXXTentacion vibes. That comment alone set the internet on fire. Some fans agreed, saying Choppa was finally showing depth, while others said Academics was reaching hard and trying to force comparisons. The comment section turned into a battlefield instantly. The debate got heated fast. Every new opinion only made the diss track go even more viral.
I'm gonna talk about being jealous and being envious. So you wanna make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Catrell is evil, and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say.
Suddenly, the entire rap world was choosing sides, arguing nonstop, and acting like nothing else in hip-hop mattered. It felt like the whole internet froze just to watch this drama unfold. Then things hit another level when NBA YoungBoy's own mother stepped into the mess. And she came in swinging like she was protecting the family throne. She jumped online and snapped on NLE Choppa, defending her son with full force. Fans were shocked, but not really surprised. YoungBoy's family always stands up when the pressure gets real. According to her, Choppa had been out the spotlight for way too long and only popped back up just to throw shots at her son.
Concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center, in particular notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so not an if but a when that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers.
She accused him of being jealous of YoungBoy's massive comeback. And the internet couldn't stop reacting because honestly, she might not be wrong.
Beating me, bruh. Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is Young.
NBA YoungBoy is on his first tour in over 5 years, and this run has turned into a full-blown movie.
Able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him. When to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person that's
Every city he touches is sold out. Fans are emptying their pockets just to get inside the building. And the energy is so wild, it feels like a championship parade every night. The tour got so big that they added 25 extra dates, and that alone had people talking nonstop. You don't extend a tour like that unless the demand is insane, and YoungBoy is proving he still has one of the craziest fan bases in hip-hop.
The king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy is the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight, give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, YoungBoy
The crowds are so huge, early reports say law enforcement in Louisiana is starting to get nervous about how wild the shows have been. That's how heavy this momentum is right now. The state is allegedly stressing over massive crowds and security risks at the concerts, especially in New Orleans. And here's the part that had people stunned. Sources said the only artist who ever pulled crowds that huge in the city was Michael Jackson. That comparison alone tells you the level YoungBoy is sitting at right now, and it explains why some folks think NLE Choppa might be feeling pressured. But before we get into how NBA YoungBoy fired back at NLE Choppa's diss, we need to rewind and break down their messy history because this beef didn't just appear out of nowhere. This tension has been brewing for years, and the roots run deeper than people remember. Back in 2019, the energy between them was completely different. NLE Choppa was a huge fan of YoungBoy. When YoungBoy got arrested that year, Choppa even dropped a whole song called Free YoungBoy, basically a tribute to show support and hope for his release.
Free YoungBoy. What's his click?
Why would I tell you?
What's his click though? What's the 4K track? Damn. Oh.
4K trade for life.
I'm okay up. I am okay up for life. I'm from Chicago. Who? Boy.
He showed nothing but love, respect, and loyalty at that time, almost treating YoungBoy like someone he looked up to. They weren't enemies, not even close. But everything shattered when King Von was killed. That moment flipped the whole industry upside down. After the tragedy, in 2022, YoungBoy dropped Bring the Hook, where he openly dissed O-Block and King Von, and instantly the rap world exploded.
And say this perm having name. You just want to bring top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now, clown. I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But I hate NBA so much, man. Go get them some views, man. Help this some views.
DJ Academics posted, BA YoungBoy's on Demon Time and he's dropping another tape, but not everyone was impressed. O-Block rapper Lil Reese fired back saying, this ain't no Demon Time. He's just rapping like the rest of these rappers, and that sparked a chain reaction. NLE Choppa jumped in backing Reese up and replied, I stamped that. That one comment changed everything. It told the entire industry exactly whose side Choppa was standing on, and YoungBoy didn't like it at all. From that point forward, the respect disappeared. The tension was official, the divide was real, and the beef was locked in. And when NBA YoungBoy dropped his track, Know Like I Know, the shots were impossible to miss.
I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with dirt. None of these ain't friends or real homies with dirt for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Because where we from, if you with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the that still done stayed down for Dirk, his real family.
NBA YoungBoy came straight for NLE Choppa's neck. No hesitation, no filter, just pure smoke. He opened his track with some chilling bars that had the entire internet spinning out like a tornado. He rapped, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it. You could say I was your favorite. Those lines hit like lightning, leaving zero doubt about who he was aiming at. The tension between them instantly went from warm to scorching hot like a stove left on max heat. And right after those bars dropped, Choppa made a move of his own, quiet, subtle, but powerful. He went online and changed the title of his old tribute track, Free YoungBoy, to just YoungBoy. That tiny switch said everything without saying a word. It was like him telling the world, I don't stand with him anymore, but doing it in a smooth, silent way that spoke louder than any tweet. Fans caught it instantly, and social media blew up with speculation. People were arguing nonstop about whether this was the true end of whatever friendship they once had, and whether Choppa was finally drawing a line in the sand.
We have Floyd County Commissioner, Mr. Mark Arrington, and we have Floyd County Probate Judge, Judge Cleveland Johnson.
Damn, there's a judge up there? Yo, the judge in the city sending all the rappers in the city to jail, but the out-of-town rapper that came here, that basically, hey, you know what type of time I be on. You over here giving him an award? Oh, nah, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper who ever got prosecuted by this, or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge, and basically you watching an out-of-town rap getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta feel.
Instead of firing back with another diss, Choppa took a different path. He hit the interview circuit hard. Suddenly he was everywhere. DJ Academic's podcast, DJ Vlad's platform, The Breakfast Club, every major outlet had him in the seat. And every time he talked about YoungBoy, the tone wasn't hateful. He sounded more like a big brother trying to give real advice than someone throwing shade. It surprised a lot of people. During one of those interviews, Choppa said something real. YoungBoy needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people looking up to him. And he needs to set a better example. He needs to stay out of trouble and just focus on his music. It was calm, mature, and unexpected from someone in a heated rap feud. And ironically, that's exactly what YoungBoy ended up doing. After getting out of jail, he flipped his whole vibe. He tightened his circle, locked into the studio, and started moving smarter. His glow-up was undeniable. News outlets were stunned when they reported that over 400 Napi officers were being deployed every night during YoungBoy's home state shows in New Orleans. That's not normal security, that's military-style protection. They even brought out drones, armored vehicles, and tactical setups like he was performing in a war zone. All of that was because YoungBoy did something that had the whole rap world gasping for air, something nobody thought he'd ever do on stage. A viral tweet exploded online saying, "Be a YoungBoy just performed the greatest diss track of all time. I hate YoungBoy live for the first time ever in front of a sold-out crowd in Atlanta." This is history. That tweet set the internet on fire instantly. Fans lost their minds. People were calling it one of the boldest performances hip-hop has ever seen. And it wasn't just that he performed the track, it was where he did it. He performed it in Atlanta, the same city connected to King Von's tragic passing, which made the moment even more explosive and controversial. Even DJ Academics couldn't keep quiet about the madness that night. He said the energy in the building was unreal, like the whole place was shaking from the crowd going wild. Social media didn't calm down for a second, with fans posting non-stop reactions. One person even wrote, "NLE YoungBoy dissed half of Atlanta in their own city and performed I Hate YoungBoy, right where King Von's people are from." That take alone blew the internet up. The disrespect level was off the charts, and people were stunned that YoungBoy dared to pull something that bold on a stage full of cameras and fans. Even some Chicago OGs stepped in and started questioning whether YoungBoy finally crossed a line too thick to ignore. When the old heads start chiming in, you know the situation is getting serious. But right before heading to another concert, NBA YoungBoy finally spoke up and broke his silence with a message that shook the whole conversation again. He hopped on Instagram and dropped a line that had everyone talking instantly. He posted, "Rappers need me washed up. Rappers need me to get a buzz for themselves." That one line was pure fire. It was a slick, jab-sharp, direct, and so clean that everyone immediately knew exactly who he was talking about. Fans were like, "Yeah, that's definitely aimed at NLE Choppa," and the comment sections exploded all over again. It was classic YoungBoy energy, confident, calm, and acting like he wasn't losing a minute of sleep over any of this. This is where the real truth started bubbling up, the part most fans didn't know. The real reason NLE Choppa dissed NBA YoungBoy in the first place. It turns out Choppa was trying to make his position crystal clear in one of the messiest, longest-running beefs in modern rap. And the timing wasn't random either. His name had popped up online again after rumors spread that he was one of the rappers who switched sides, not once, but twice, and the internet grabbed those rumors and ran wild with them. People were dragging him, debating him, and arguing whether he was solid or switching alliances whenever convenient. Then Lil Zay Osama jumped into the mix with a bold tweet calling out rappers who keep flip-flopping between camps. He said, "It is no surprise the industry's switching up on Lil Durk to side with YoungBoy now that he's back on top." That tweet started a whole storm. Fans instantly started connecting dots like detectives on a mission, pointing fingers at NLE Choppa, and claiming he used to rock with YoungBoy, then switched to Durk, and now might be switching again. It turned into pure chaos online as everyone tried to decide if Choppa was loyal or just chasing whichever side looked hotter in the moment. But NLE Choppa's newest track, KO, shut down all the rumors fast and killed the back and forth in one swing. The song made one thing painfully clear: Choppa is rocking with Lil Durk all the way. No confusion, no guessing, just straight loyalty. Right after the track dropped, The whole OTF community flooded social media with messages like, "If you rock with YoungBoy, stay on that side when he gets out of jail." The internet split right down the middle instantly. YoungBoy fans stood tall on one side, Dirk supporters lined up on the other, and Choppa didn't flinch. He showed exactly where he stands without saying a single extra word. His loyalty was written loud in the music, and everybody saw it. Meanwhile, NBA YoungBoy's influence just keeps getting bigger every single day, like his name runs through the bloodstream of the rap game. He's got artists reacting, fans arguing, and even the police showing him a different kind of respect. Reports say Atlanta straight up gave him the keys to the city, which had people stunned because that's not normal recognition, it's elite-level honor. Imagine that. A Louisiana artist getting celebrated in a city he's not even from, that's real power. It's sick how far he's come and how hard the momentum is still pushing forward. But now it's on you. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let it be known. Whose side are you standing on NBA YoungBoy or Lil Durk? I'm checking every single comment because this debate is tearing the internet in half, and everybody wants to see where the streets lean. And if you still bump both of their music, hit that like button right now because you clearly appreciate real heat when you hear it. Turn on your notifications and subscribe to Rap Uncovered because the streets never sleep and neither do we. We're locked in all day bringing you the rawest, realest stories moving through hip-hop right now. We're just getting warmed up, and tomorrow's drop is going to be even wilder, even deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Smash that like, share this with your homeboys, and stay tapped in because we'll catch you again right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives every single day.